tend to listen in the family. Not the woman talk, you're always the listener. In 1990, you keep quiet. In this, because you don't know. But when you know very well, then the woman is talking. Hey, is it not that time? The woman will be making reference to ask my husband. He was born that time. Ask him that time. But when I can imagine one of my neighbor like that. Then the neighbor he was privileged to be. The wife was they were born during the civil war around that time, and now he will now when they are having an argument in the compound, the wife will be like, make reference to my husband, and there's that joy. But when you are talking and you are the one saying make reference to my wife, or your wife is not saying, maybe they say let's ask her, so no, leave him, he doesn't know. There is one inferiority complex that comes to you as the man. It feels like you are not competent, and even at the society hears that your wife is older than you. They say,
Okay, guys, welcome back to this very edition of talk show. We're still on the topic why age gap between spouses matters. And the question I have before we draw this talk show to a conclusion is a very simple but critical question, and it has to do with our opposite gender. Well, it's quite unfortunate that we don't have any lady here, and maybe as time goes on, we'll have ladies who will come up and, of course, see what is in their own mind. And if you watching this video as a lady, you can as well drop your own comment. Understand? If we attack you, attack us back. Do like supposed to be. But I beg, don't use abusive words. Okay. The question goes thus: what is the negative, or what are the negative effects of a woman being older than a man in a relationship?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. First of all, one of the effects, let me use marriage instead of relationship, because I think marriage is more official and advanced. Now, first of all, we talk about childbirth. Now, when a lady is more matured or more older than you in a marriage, now you tend to see that, let's say the man is 30, the woman is 40. The woman is older, and with time, women after some period of years, they have where they go into menopause and they can no more give birth again. But the man is still active till even 70. The man is very active. So now, what then happens to the man when that woman is into the period of menopause, and now this man is still active because he's still younger? What happens? The family is divided, because obviously, let's say we are not the ones that give children, it's God. So God give it, maybe they have only one before the woman turns into menopause, and then now what happens? The man starts looking outside. That's the effect of the woman being older than the man. Now, secondly, women, as we all know, there are only very few that are not of this aggressive type. Women are this aggressive and lousy in some angle. Not all, though, but a good number of them are like that. And the woman is older than you. I think there are some certain things you say. The woman will be like, "Shut up," were you born that time? Obviously, I've heard something like that. Okay. The woman. This one is not even that the woman is older. The woman just seniors the man with class. The man was like, let's say, the man was in year 3, or let's say year 2. The woman was in year 4.
Okay.
Now, but they were in the same school, and now maybe when the man starts talking about things about that school, the woman will not be like, "No, be so you been there." The man will be like, "No, he didn't." He said, "Why you enter that school? I was there before you." The woman tends to like to be superior, wants to win the argument when it comes to the school aspect. Why? Because the woman is older than the man in the class. That was the only reason. So I was now when I usually hear this thing, I now reason, what if this woman is older than this man in age? What will not happen? Keep quiet. That time we have not given birth to you. Where were you? You are still in your mother's womb. We that we were born, we can tell you. Some conversations like that will come in. And how do you make the man feels bad as the man of the house? He feels bad that because you are older than me, that's why you are playing the context that way. He feels bad, honestly. So these are one of the things that makes the man, the man should be older, so that when you are talking, the woman is tend to listen in the family. Not the woman talk, you are always the listener. in 1990 you keep quiet. In this you call you don't know. But when you know very well, then the woman is talking. Hey, is it not that time? The woman will be making reference to ask my husband. He was born that time. Ask him that time. But when I can imagine one of my neighbor like that. Then the neighbor he was privileged to be. The wife was they were born during the civil war around that time, and now he will now when they are having an argument in the compound, the wife will be like, make reference to my husband, and there's that joy. But when you are talking and you are the one saying make reference to my wife, or your wife is not saying, maybe they say let's ask her, so no, listen, he doesn't know. There is one inferiority complex that comes to you as the man. It feels like you are not competent, and even at the society hears that your wife is older than you. They say,
Yes.
hey, the society can wash you off. They feel that the woman is the one in charge of the house. Meanwhile, you might still be the one in charge just because out of love. Yeah, I know love conquers all, but I think love too. You should look in what is actually love, because love the sweet 1 2 months. Do you look at the side effects when challenges start coming? What happens? Will the love still be there? That's what we look at. Yeah, we know there is love. Love conquer all. Yes, all right, we know. It's a popular saying. But love differs in individuals. Love differs in personalities. There's a way your own love go carry you go. My own love no go reach you that extent. If you need that, tell me I go tell you say no, love no fit carry me drive enter that side.
No man.
E get place where my own love go reach. Your own love they drive, they go. It depends on the personality and the context. So I think that even as much as love conquers all, you should be very careful in selecting which is love and which is not love. That's it.
Please, I have anything to say regarding the question.
Okay, let me just say, in terms of this, I would still say that I don't really think, even if you are older than your wife or your wife is older than you, if she's sensible enough in terms of argument, as my colleague here said, I don't think a responsible wife will maybe win argument. Maybe the husband will, maybe they say maybe in 1990s things like this happen, and maybe or maybe the husband will say in 1990 something like this happened. Meanwhile, he was not born that time, and the wife will say no, you were not born that time. I believe that someone that, for example, like you now, if you are to tell someone about the history of this country, I believe you were not born that time, but you know it.
Yes,
So you see,
yes.
so if the woman cannot say no, my husband was not born that time, or you were not born that time, because we believe that education is there, right? So even something that happened in 1860, we were not born, but we know it. Even if you did not witness it, but for you to read, that okay, they will tell you okay, things like this happen so time. So it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. It doesn't
Sorry, my
matter.
brother. Let me help there. Have you listened to someone that said the civil war? Somebody that is narrating how the civil war happened. Someone that was there, that participated in it, and someone that is teaching you, that learnt it. It's two different things. So two very like growing up, my dad was born around that era, and when my dad told me this story, and I still went to school, and they told me, I saw some slight difference, because me wey dey there when it happen, I experience am, and you wey dey teach me, there are some maggi and salt wey you go dey add to your own, because obviously the person that taught you to maybe was not even there.
Yes.
The person heard from another person, and another person heard from another person, so it is generation of hearing. But me, I was there. Na me witness am. Na me know how the thing do me. So I know how it is.
Glam, I will never advise a man to marry a woman older than him, because one, we know that women love power. So you cannot go and marry a woman that is older than you, and you don't expect her to exhibit that leadership, that power stuff, that that crown of, oh, I'm older than you. So because if you should give a lady, okay, you know that if ladies should be given an office bigger than, they'll misuse it. Now let's come into relationship now.
Okay.
If you are dating somebody older than you, that is up to 10 years, believe me that you'll be having lapses.
That you mean from the woman side?
From the woman side, you'll be having lapses because women here we don't really value age. Because I've really seen it. Men don't really value age. They just want the love, respect them.
Mommy, I got the issue.
No. I'm no.
Yes.
I'm coming.
Okay.
You see a man says that okay, let me marry somebody that is of my age range.
Okay.
Yes,
It's possible.
yes, that's what I'm talking about. You see that we don't value. We can just you are 20 and I'm 20, or I'm 20 and you are 18. It is very okay. So if you are going to marry somebody that is older than you, just be prepared for war because she will be want to be dominating you. She want you to anything you do, take permission from her because she's advanced or older than you. And you see that there are things that you want to do in marriages or in your marriage. That woman that you are marrying or the girl will be like, why didn't you come and ask advice from me?
Exactly.
Do you know that I'm older than you? What do you know?
Exactly.
When you born, which day they born you now because you get small cash, especially when you are broke, you are finished. So you watching me, if you're a man, you have heard us. Fix yourself where it will favor you.
Okay. I think that is we have anything to say again. Okay.
No.
I think I've actually drawn this particular topic to a conclusion, and of course, I think you've been able to learn today and to know that to an extent age matters, and to an extent age
Doesn't
doesn't
matter.
Matter.
but
Exactly.
everything still bounds back to you. You know, you take a decision, just
Mm.
like what you said, that you need to
You need
know
somebody.
how you place your egg in the
Mm.
basket, bet it, and exactly that. You don't follow your heart. If your heart tells you to date a woman that is 100 years
And you are
go and
50 in
and
Funibara.
you are if your if your heart, of course it's not possible.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. So whatever suits you, do it. But our earnest prayer has always been that whatever we do, there shouldn't be any negative effect.
Exactly.
Yes. It should be something
Exactly.
that will go on with all the time and go. But to me, if I'm to give any advice, I would advise a guy to date a lady that is younger than him. I mean, you're going to gain a whole lot of respect. Even with that, some ladies where they're young, they talk.
Now they
Let
tell
it
you.
our generation.
Exactly. They talk. You
Exactly.
get prerogative. But all the same, if a man knows how to tolerate, just like what you said,
Mm.
you know how you tolerate, yeah, I think everything will go well. So thank you so much, Mr. Daniel, for being with us.
Thank you,
Thank you
Mr.
very much. My
Daniel.
pleasure.
We're very, very
Pleasure.
grateful. And to our viewers, thank you for being so patient to watch this video and of course to learn something. And just like I said before, please, if you have any question to ask, drop it in the comment section. Trust me, of course, I'll bring him back on the show. He's going to do what elaborate on the question. Then we do what we flow. Then whatever topic you have that has been bothering you, bring it. We'll do what we talk on it. So far so good. Thank you. Please don't forget to share this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos. And please don't fail to click on the bell so that in case whenever we drop video, you will be
Notified.
notified. Thank you very much. See you next time.